Yo, yo, yo. Maybe I'm late runs. Maybe. Actually, today I did not thought to go in live stream, but then I felt it. Yo, yo, yo. I felt it, and we have interesting title today for all of you. New name brother, how often do you not feel weird and down? Soon I will do another only meditation live stream. But that's gonna be like 2 hour, not 4 hour one. Meditation with few words from meditation. Have to do those more often, like once a week, maybe once per 2 weeks. Tell what, Logan? What should be told by me? Sorry, Logan, it's easy to miss questions. Brother, I don't know why you feel like that. Not attractive, dude. I don't know. I understand that it's hard for you, whatever that is. So you lost your confidence. Dude, I don't know exactly why. I should live your life with your eyes and your mind to realize that, but dude, if you want to find answer in you why you lost your attractiveness, well, one thing you can do is meditate, so you would have more clarity in you, more consciousness. That could tell you why. But there are many ways. If you just ask me how to boost your self-confidence, another good way would be to don't think too much, dude, and just fail faster. Do something and fail faster. Don't try to be confident, just do something. Just fail. Don't be scared about failing. You see, you trap yourself if you start to believe that something is so important psychologically. Yes, Logan, because gradually meditation can provide you with more clarity. In meditation, you train your ability to be aware of this moment, of everything in you and around you. You just start to notice more. Logan, that's actually awesome that I hear from you inspiration. You are ready to act in your life. Well, Logan, maybe. Yo, Kevin. Maybe, Logan. Of course, if you had abusive father, it created you in some way, gave you something from that. But dude, that's over. That's normal in life. Life is giving you hard times, even your parents. And then throughout life, you learn to heal. You learn to let go. I would say that is natural process in life, because everyone is traumatized by something probably. If not consciously, then subconsciously. But I wouldn't blame your father. Whatever happened, it happened. It should happen. New name. Okay. I don't remember what that movie is about, dude. But I know that it's different. That's one thing I memorize. It's different. Logan, well, you should definitely do meditation and self-inquiry, because that can show you that no one is actually holding on to these flashbacks. No one is actually attached by touched by these flashbacks, heavy flashbacks. Yo, Linda. Roddy, conversations are changing all the time. Yes, Kevin, I would be as well rusty for yoga. But by trying, you're not gonna straight away get less rusty. I think after a month of practice, there would be results, if you want that. Logan, if you still feel like something is missing, well, dude, my experience in life is that you could do everything, almost like everything, achieve everything, and there's still gonna be sensation that something is lacking. Unless you find out who are you, who is being troubled by these feelings. Go deep into your own mind, Logan. I don't see a better way. Well, I don't know much about Sadhguru. That dude is just not for me. But either way, thanks if you think so. You see, if there's always some sensation that something is lacking, have you tried to dive deep and see from where this sensation is coming? And the best way how to do this is in meditation, in this moment. Yo, I show. Logan, but honestly, so many children grow up with abusive parents. So many children. But this life has to continue. And sure, you want to be happy, innerly free, in peace. Everyone deserves it. But when you hold on to memories psychologically, well, those are not your parents doing that. That is not your father doing that. That is a habit in you, illusionary self in you, holding on to the memories. Linda, are you serious? Your father died today. Yes, Kevin. Um, Osho is a bit strange dude. Dude, you sure can take something from him. Well, maybe you don't need to take something from him, but I mean you can. Well, Linda, but this is a great day to forgive your father, you know. Of course, I'm not gonna make you do anything. And I know that every one of you have different story. But you are hurting yourself if you don't want to forgive. You are not hurting anyone else except your own life. All the best to you, Linda. Dante said it very good. Logan, dude, I feel your situation, Logan. Life was not easy for me as well, dude. But at some point you will realize that everything that has happened to you was needed. Yo, film buff. Why universe did not show you mercy? You know, dude, I will tell you honestly, Logan, the moment you will realize that everything is in your own hands, you create this moment, dude. You are part of universe. Universe is in you, around you. You are part of it. Dude, the moment you will realize that each second you live and all the choices you make this moment creates your life, well, you will stop asking anything from universe, mercy or whatever. This is growing up. This is how growing up works. R2FC, I don't know what type of washing machine that is. I would have to go and clarify that in my bathroom. But yes, you heard it. How fast is this moment? It's not fast or slow, dude. Jivan, what do you mean by integrated shadows? I would say when awakening happened, first awakening, because there are many layers to it. Then gradually, only then I gradually started to integrate whatever integrating is. Muhammad, whatever you are struggling with, if I were you, dude, I'm not some kind of right way how to live, like my experience, but dude, if I were you, not knowing how to deal with your life, I would meditate and do self-inquiry. I mean, that's what I'm doing, that's what I did. Because it shows you, it gives you clarity. By becoming more aware, dude, of this moment, you start to realize, you will slowly start to connect the dots in your life. Muhammad, but don't meditate only today. Make it as habit. Or just go for a run. Spend time in nature. Do whatever is needed for total relaxation, total mental and physical reset, dude. Have good sleep, have good food. It all will help you in life. Whatever you are struggling with. Because life is full of struggles. And that's okay. Logan, don't you see how not forgiving your father is holding you back? Don't you want to be free? Just mentally free from all your life stories, from all that you hold in you. Dude, well, Muhammad, this time I'm not talking about keeping a habit. I'm more like talking about creating a new one, and new one, healthy one, and be disciplined in it. Use discipline, learn discipline. Well, meditation is not necessary breath work. It can be for someone as practice, some part of meditation. But if meditation is not about total but conscious relaxation, then I wouldn't say someone's meditating like honestly. Meditation is simple and natural, and it really heals you. Heals you of you. Well, there is a lot to master in this life for your benefit, for better life. Probably self-discipline is one of them. But I would say anything that you can master before that is your ability to focus. And how conscious can you be when you master something? If you are mastering something unconsciously, you are giving away so much energy of you in just random stuff. But if you can be conscious, aware, present when you master something, and actually make mastering something as practice of being present when you do this, well, that's the best way. You will gain a lot from this if you do that. Well, Deadpool, how can anyone call themselves a master? Let your students speak for you. Let your students tell me that. What master is talking about himself as master? Crazy. Yes, don't worry. I do ban people sometimes, rarely. But that's not what is always needed. How can you not let negative thoughts pull you in? Well, are you the controller of thoughts? Because thoughts are giving you trouble, negative or positive. If you assume or think that you are the one controlling them, like for real, easy as that, if you can just recognize, are you controlling your thoughts? Is there a you behind thoughts controlling them? Well, that could help you greatly. And you see, these sticky feelings in negative thoughts, this stickiness in negative thoughts, well, you will not like get out of this loop if you continue to identify with whatever arises in you. If you continue to play with these thoughts, touch them, you're just gonna continue this loop. Shivaya, you say if you don't stay in the silence, then thoughts come? Dude, who is staying in silence? Tell me that. When you say if you don't stay in silence, thoughts come. Dude, okay. So if some kind of you stays in silence, dude, really, you're saying me that thoughts are not coming then? Rans, chill, dude, chill. Morgan is here not for attention seeking, I can tell you that for sure. Chill, chill, chill. Don't you want to support each another? Why wouldn't you want to do that? Forget the hate. You see, just you don't have to deal with hate, none of you. Just ignore it. Don't touch it. Ignoring is not the right word, because ignoring would be letting it there for later, leaving something in you unsettled till some later moment. But whatever is there in your mind, whatever content you perceive in this moment, how is it giving you trouble? Why do you feel like your mind is giving you trouble? The content of your mind. Try to just look at this in this moment. Look at this. Why? Why the content of my mind feels like it's heavy and it's problematic? Well, dead dude, Deadpool, thanks for misinformation in chat. Shivaya, well, why do you think that there should be something behind something for something to happen? Actually, nothing in this existence, or better let's say dream, is owned by anything. All of this is just the same movement, same ocean. No wave in ocean is worried about who is controlling that wave, because that wave is the same ocean. Step out of your mind. Can you do it for this moment? Just whatever is happening in you right now, step out of it. Leave it there. Don't touch anything. What happens? Sorry, Kirkland read hundreds. Well, this live stream is definitely not something you usually scroll on to YouTube. Well, Plasma Zombie, you will never be out of your mind while you are in this body, dude. Stepping out of your mind does not mean that. Stepping out of your mind means just notice your mind. What is it doing? Just leave it there. And you will realize that your mind is continuing to work without you trying to do that. Your mind is automatic, spontaneous happening. Everything it creates happens by itself. You are not controlling that. Same way you are not controlling your bloodstream. Because people think they are so special in their mind. They are some kind of separate souls. This is just what your mind is doing. This is illusion in your mind. But actually, your brain is organ in your body. Your mind is in your brain. It's mostly memory. We have learned to speak, to feel empathy. Dude, we are just evolved beings. More evolved than, let's say, animals, but dude, somehow, naturally, throughout your life, you start to perceive yourself as separate something in your mind. Because of all the thoughts that runs through your mind, because of the words, because the world is created like that. Well, dude, how do you think? When you say, where is consciousness, have you thought? Whatever you think about consciousness, dude, is just a play in your mind. Your mind thinking about consciousness does not mean that you will find some kind of consciousness. Everything is here already, dude. Everything that exists is here right now. Whatever you can come up with in your mind, whatever words, because you see, when you say, but where is consciousness, have you thought? Those are words, probably with some feeling behind them, attached to them. But dude, that's nothing. That's just your mind doing its business. Yo, 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 yo. Cosmic reflection. 1111. I never have even gotten a thought to learn hypnosis. Why? Well, I'm not scientist like you, dude. I just live the way I am. Without effort. Just allow yourself to be. Life is taking care of you all the time. Even when it's giving you hard times, life is still taking care of you. You are being lived by life. Yo, 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 holistic services. That's so funny that there are many people who scrolls on this live stream and they just don't understand how someone can just be like this. Few words, mostly not talking. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, I don't know what's with the yo, yo, yo. It just happens, dude. I'm telling you, just let your mind, your body, all of your life happen spontaneously. Naturally. If yo, yo, yo comes out of you, say it. Yo, yo, yo. Okay, sometimes say greetings as well. Yes, new name, yours as well. Probably new name. Someone else's as well. What do you want to achieve in life? Be honest. You are asking what are my dreams in life and goals. Dreams, goals are part of life, but why do you want to know minds? What will you do with them? I have them. Maybe I just have to give you all of my passwords to bank account, my wife's contacts, and so on. How will that help you in your life? I mean, for sure, sometimes we are talking about my personality, my life. But dude, this is mostly self-inquiry channel. Satsang type things. This channel is about this moment, about your mind, about practicing right here, right now, directly. So when you ask me some questions, or all of the questions, just look at those questions. Why are they important for you? That can be more valuable than some kind of answers. Well, Benji, there are no mistakes. Yes, Kevin, I like boring as well. I mean, there is no problem in it. Boring is as good as entertaining. If I feel like if someone's life is only entertaining, full of entertaining distractions, man, you will burn out. You will lose it. Holistic, this is for you. That was too loud, sorry. I woke up my neighbors for that. Holistic, you woke up my neighbors. Dude, I don't know if there's too much extroverts or introverts, but this world is self-regulating, dude. Everything is being regulated by nature. Extroverts, introverts. Our mind is too small to understand that. As well, I would say everything is self-complete. Everything is happening on itself, automatically, and in the same time. There is no self, there is no fixed self. Elliot, I am Johnny Deep, not Johnny Depp. I am Johnny Deep. Or Chris Deep. Raya, for 99% I am at my home. But I will be in grandmother's home for all of the next weekend probably. We'll have some stream from there. MCX, well, thank God you today said something else. You are blessed for this, thank you. So all of your past performances, MCX, was for this moment. So I could already start to recognize who is this person, what is he talking about. Well, MCX, you don't have to say it because we know it. We know that if you appear here, you are doing your thing. This has come so far. I can't promise that to you. I can't promise it. Thanks, Cosmic Reflection Dude. Golden coin for Johnny Deep. Well, Bossy, but that MCX dude, he's like, you see, he's not spamming. He's just like typing 3 messages per stream. He's doing his thing. He's not like disturbing the whole conversation, the whole stream. He's politely, silently coming here and telling that he's pooping once in a while. How can you be angry? Well, new name, I don't care about that. Sorry. But I mean, it doesn't hurt me. No, Bossy, I get you. Bossy, don't worry, I get what you say. But don't worry, Bossy. I'm working on this. I'm working on audience in this stream, like giving some bans and timeouts. Don't worry. Yes, Silversteel, I am the biggest Jew you will ever see on this planet. How does it make you feel? I am definition of Jew. Like, I perceived many days after midnight in my time, chat suddenly changes. Ten-minute meditation as punishment. What punishment? Raya, is there really satisfaction by someone asking about religion? I don't know that. Well, Raya, there is no need to block negative people. Dude, I'm telling you, when dark clouds are passing by, they are just passing by. But if you are asking me, why am I banning continuously disrespectful, hateful uh, comments, like people who do that? Dude, do you think that this channel should be a place where these kind of people take over conversations and this chat section? Dude, it's not gonna happen, obviously. I don't know how that looks like in your mind, dude, but I know what I'm doing. Or why. Not always, for sure, dude. And as well, if you think that if there are people in your life around you that you totally don't vibe with, and they just like spread negativity, do you think it's saint just to continue to suffer and don't change anything? Do you think you have to deal with anything, everything? Is that your work? Well, no. You can choose your moments. This choosing does not mean that there is some kind of separate entity choosing, but choosing happens still. Man, I didn't even ban Silver Steel. I timed out him for in first place. First, I time out these type of people, like nonsense typers, haters, like those who are into drama with someone else in chat. Just time out. They have many chances to be part of these conversations. Well, yes, Kevin, but there are different kind of trolls. Some trolls are not actually trolls. For real. Some trolls are not actually trolls. But there are people who you straight away see that, well, they just are like that. It's their mindset. and that's it. Then it's GG's. Scroll next. Linda, sorry for what? I didn't even... See, sorry for what? I need more water. Water. This is wa'a, wata or water, wata or wa'a. Yo, Chris Max. Man, you often come when it's sleepy time for me, almost like. But again, if some of you enjoys, for example, maybe you're not conscious of that in your life, but if you enjoy to talk with people who is again and again just disrespecting you and bringing you down, dude, then you are choosing unconsciously to suffer in life. That because that's not conversation. I'm telling you, surround yourself with people you like to vibe with in life, and it's all gonna be good. You will grow. What's your secret for perfect meditation? There is no perfect meditation, and dude, there is no secret for meditation, and there is no perfect meditation. You see, if you think that meditation should be perfect, you will always try to reach it, and there's always gonna be background effort in this meditation if you try to do it perfect, because you never know when you start to meditate what exactly will surface in you, or how strong your thought loops will call you to play with them. Sorry, I lost the first part of the thought, so I don't know what I answered to you. But maybe it made sense for you. So, okay, Christmas, but that's good if you got what I meant. Because trying to reach perfect meditation is just your mind, especially ego part in it, doing just its things while you meditate. And it's enough if you just notice it in you. In meditation you don't have to deal with anything. Dealing with thoughts will happen by itself if it's needed. Christmas, I don't think that fasting is good for meditation. Well, it can be a part of some days practice, because if you do fasting and you meditate, you will perceive probably more dark thoughts, because you know, in many cases, when you, throughout daily life, perceive some heavy thoughts, sometimes negative thoughts, that is actually your body telling you that it wants to eat, or that you have eaten something bad. Simple as this. And there are lots of things you can discover about your mind and body if you practice presence, because everything is connected. But you see, this can be used as practice because dude, it's not like when you meditate, it's not like you should meditate only when you feel positive and perfect, and when you are ready to perceive only positive thoughts. So fasting could help you for you to meet, for your mind to meet in itself also negative feelings. No, I'm not Ukrainian. I'm not Spanish, Israeli, or Italian or Ukrainian dude. There is zero chance that you will, if you're new here, there is zero chance that you will recognize from what country am I. Chrismax, you see, you ask me, um, dude, you always ask like on point questions, but you say, you recently started to, before I read it, I will say, you see, this is awesome that I see that someone is really in all of this, in self-inquiry, in trying to know themselves, meditation, healthier lifestyle. That's awesome. And we can have conversation. But you say you recently started to question if is if it's good to eat meat or go vegan. It depends, dude. Because I was vegetarian, dude. I ate meat till 18 years old. Then many things changed in me. Well, all the time something's changing, but dude, then I just started to be vegetarian. And I was vegetarian for from 18 years old till like 30 years old, something like that. And then I felt like my body is telling me something else. Then I again started to eat meat. So dude, it's up to you. I can't tell you exactly. But in the end, one thing I can tell you for sure, your body will feel the best when it gets proper nutrition. It can be from vegan food, from vegetarian food, or from eating meat. Well, not only meat, dude. But of course, if you feel like if when you eat meat you are like making animals to suffer, well then choose to eat some kind of not biological meat, but well then choose where you buy this meat. I mean, that's one way. But listen, yes, animals are suffering, but animals don't perceive them as separate self. They don't suffer like we with our egos. They don't have this life story about them. And plants as well have feelings. Penitent on, yo, well, there is no one exact topic, but this is already ending part of this live stream. But you know that we always talk about whatever arises. But there is always self-inquiry behind it that you can do. Kakashi, I'm not going. I will be here for like 20 more minutes. 19, okay, 19. Okay, maybe 15. That's good, Linda, that's good. Penny Tenton, I haven't visited ashrams and gurus, but I have met in my life and continuing to meet amazing people. There, I don't see how one person is teaching you something more than anybody else. It's up to your mind what will you understand from some event or life happening. That can be anything. You never know what will be exactly your biggest guru. But I mean, I still realize how gurus are needed in someone's path. Of course, I still understand that. But if we talk about the deepest self-inquiry, then actually no one can teach you anything. It's about how open can you be. It's about your perception. So that can be any moment when you realize something big. No, Chris Max never thought about that. Yes, holistic, I am in Europe. What are you talking about, Rans? I'm not going right now. Yes, Chris Max, of course, the student can become teacher. And teacher can become student. I think that it's best if the teacher realizes that he must stay as student always. You see, there is no end point. That's it. I would have to look so closely to see your profile picture. Too much effort. By the way, talking about profile pictures, I have in my channel now membership. That's just a small support, but there are some pictures attached to it. So someday, if someone of you will become member, there are some interesting pictures that will appear to your comments. Maybe we'll update those pictures as well. Why don't you have PC setup, or you couldn't buy it because it's so expensive? What is PC? Man, actually I had some PC streams, but yes, new name. But first, no, I don't even know what's first. My PC is loud, a little bit loud, like fan. Fan is working hard. But maybe you already know it, but sometimes I do like walking live streams or sports live streams or traveling live streams or whatever. So you think that I will walk around with my PC? I mean, phones are so developed these days. Phones are great. You can do everything from your phone. And I like that idea. And there's always internet. Well, depends on you, but for your PC, well, there are different connections. Yes, new name, but those badges are not like completed. I just made like 5 of them. My dream country, I don't have one dream country. Just like traveling. Like to spend most of the time here in Latvia, as well, like lots of traveling. When I can take like vacation on my work. Obviously I can travel while I work, but Yes, most of the time, of course, I stay in Latvia because this is where my family is, my friends are. The traveling is cool. Rans, I have been to Switzerland only once, and that was not like like even destination. It was like passing through. Although I did hike there, but it's not like only Switzerland is great. Rans, so many great countries. No name, I don't have Singapore skyline picture there. AM, you can forget it. I don't know how you still think that you have chance. AM, if you are world famous artist and you really know what you are doing by someone painting naked, I maybe would agree to that. I would only agree to naked painting to someone who is like big artist. Other way, why? And maybe you will be someday. But if you are beginner, then paint my face from this live stream and be happy if you want to do it. Linda, be careful with your answer. There are so many pervs in internet. I know one girl personally who agreed to do naked session on video with her doing some things, not something crazy, but she really made herself suffer with that decision. She almost ended her life later. Be careful about your decisions. Because the internet can be tricky. Yeah, link the video. The video is not there, like, there was law case, lawsuit, or how do you say? And things went bad there. Yes, Lena, I'm just saying. Because I don't know you personally, Linda. Or some other lady in this stream. Either way, these are already topics that shows you that stream is about to end, today's live stream. Self-inquiry. Kevin, what is downside of internet? You mean being addicted to internet? Your new name. Where do I think humanity is heading? Where humanity is heading? Dude, I am not sure if this world will be there when I die. In first place. But this humanity is heading definitely towards longer lifespan. That's first. Better life quality. But you know, because of internet, everyone can start to learn so fast. People are learning so fast because of internet development. Not only knowledge, I mean, what is good for your life, what is bad for your life, how to succeed. Because of internet, people are learning also emotion patterns, maybe that they could not meet there in their own life without internet. But dude, that is such a wide topic. If you ask me if in future there will be less suffering, let's say physical, maybe mental, and like better people overall, then dude, I don't know. Either way, civilization and development happens in cycles. Yo yo despacito. Well, you see, either way, your life is only about this moment. And if you feel like these thoughts about future are showing you future, well, that is not what is happening. Your thoughts are always showing you this moment as well. If you want to know something about some possible next moments in life, we'll see where this moment is leading to, what is happening in all of this existence in this moment. Anna Paul, why you say nothing is happening? Because everything is happening. Beyond your perception, everything is happening. Holistic, how is cosmos heading somewhere? Specifically, what do you mean by that? Because obviously what can I tell to you is my belief, not some kind of universal answer. But what do you mean by cosmos is heading somewhere? I mean, okay, there is a thing I can guarantee to you. If you talk about this solar system, well, sun will stop shining one day. I can guarantee you that. But this guarantee is legit only in this experience right now. This dream that you are dreaming. Outside of it, there is no guarantee for even that. Well, Despacito. Why are we here? This question, for me, it does not mean anything. But it does mean something to you. So why? I would say this is the answer to this question for you. If why are we here is a big question to you. And for me, that's totally nothing. As not only for me, dude, but what this is saying to you. Does this question hold power in it? Actually, okay, ladies and gentlemen, why am I saying guaranteed? Because of physics, because of that's how material world works. But if we talk about sun, well, you can search it up, you can just ask ChatGPT or find anywhere else or ask some scientist. The sun runs on gas. And it's not like this process will continue forever. Like those are like gas explosions, like but sun will lose its power. It's like guaranteed. It will stop shining one day after so many years. Maybe people will figure out something, how to change that, or create another sun. Not denying that. What about Anapal silence? You perceive silence. You have, honestly, you have no guarantee that silence I mean, what do you want from silence? What do you want it to be? Do you think that everything in purest form is this emptiness or silence? Well, no, not exactly. But silence is, well, it is. It's part of your mind, part of your existence. But I hope you know that this moment is not only about silence. And I hope you know that we as humans can perceive only our own mind. That's not a secret. And we don't have ability to perceive this world beyond our mind. And you will know something else only when you die. But this knowing is not gonna be your mind knowing something. That will be different knowing. But don't rush things, just trust the life. Yes, holistic. We all should be grateful for our minds. And you know your mind is very powerful. And this mind that we have one day will help us to be able to live almost infinite time. That is guaranteed. SacralVibes is giving you guarantee. But only in this dream. This mind is crazy good. And this is still early stage of development for mind. Yes, Nune, I'm guaranteeing you that. But only in this dream. What will you do with these guarantees? I have no idea. I can tell you, I can tell you what I will do with my own guarantees. Totally nothing. Put them in trash. Okay, no, not in trash even. I don't know where will they go actually. But they will go for sure. Something else will come. Kevin, if I would start to think right now super deeply, think all the time, give all my power, all my energy, all my attention to thoughts about death, I would create more and more and more fear, like more like the fear would grow in me. And it would take me over, and if I would continue to think about that and give my energy, I would start to feel like this fear is all there is in this existence. Well, this is one thing you can do. Second is, when fear comes in you, it comes. When it stays in you, well, it stays. But don't fight it. And somehow then, naturally, when you do this, nothing stays in you for a long time. But dude, I can guarantee to you, when death will be there in my life, well, probably I will fear it. But I would say this is just natural intelligence. Should I have to think about it all the time? Should people think about that? How does it change something? You see, that's useless to give your energy to things you cannot change totally. Anna Paula, I will have Zoom meetings with someone who wants to do that, but I will add it in my YouTube profile as special membership. Yo, GG's, Stefan. Holistic services. I don't think that there is my spirit separate from your spirit. Honestly. We all are the same energy. Like, yeah, well, there are different particles, waves. Energy is different, but it's still the same energy, dude. But Kevin, you know what can make you free from fear of death? If you practice, as I said, letting go, presence, detachment, meditation, all of this is basically the same thing. If you practice just clear seeing consciously, that there is no one in you holding on to something, no separate you from what you think. No separate like fixed constants behind you perceiving fear. If you see that this is how just mind works, it somehow frees you from what you perceive. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now it's really too late. In place where I live, so GG's and see you later, as always. New name and Linda, you can have these personal conversations, as you probably know, in Discord. But yo, yo, yo. Or maybe even you could have, dude, for these conversations you should exchange with your personal contacts. I don't know, Instagram, WhatsApp, what you use. And yeah, just suggestion. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.